Hey everybody. Oh, it's my left arm. So I'm making a beef stew and wanted to check out, maybe send this over to you. It'll be a much shorter video. So mom's over there doing stuff on her computer, so she's not able to video. But wanted to give you guys a shout out, maybe send you a beef stew recipe. So I'm gonna do this on my Instapot. I've got this beef cubed up. It's a Costco beef stew meat, I guess. Looked pretty good. It was top brown kind of stuff. And it's not very fatty or anything, so put it in there. I cubed it up a little bit better. Came in chunks, so cubed it up a little bit better. Put some garlic in it, a little bit of olive oil, and I love this stuff. It's tri-tip seasoning, Santa Maria style. I don't know, I got it at Costco or something in California somewhere. I don't know, but I use it a lot on steaks when I go to grill. So I thought, I'll put it in here. Might be a good seasoning for this. And I also have chopped up some fingerling potatoes. Fingerling potatoes, 1 onion, and 3 carrots. So I'm going to start with that. I might turn around and put in what else but some 505 green chili, best ever. I don't want to waste it though, so I'm not sure if I'll put it in. And then some petite diced tomatoes. I only have 1 can left. I probably would have used 2 normally. And then I also have some frozen corn that I like to put into stir fries and stuff. So I might put some corn in there too. So it's just going to be like a, what did man always call this? Garbage soup kind of thing, but a nice beef stew. So I've got these sauteing in the Instapot, and just gonna let those brown up a little bit so they're a little bit pre-cooked, if you will, and then I'll set it up to do some pressure cooking. So anyway, I'll be back in a minute with adding the ingredients. All right, segment 2. Thank you for our sponsors and all of that business. We're going to add in the other ingredients here today, and this is an Instapot business. Actually, the Instapot was turned to saute, and it sauteed for 8 minutes, and then it beep 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 turned off and is done. So I am going to, probably should have put the lid on for that. I probably should read the directions or instructions, but anyway, that looks browned up. There you go. Looks all browned up, ready to go. And move that over to the light. Oh, that's nice. See, that's nice. Isn't that nice? There we go. So, Mom, I'm going to ask you to hold this. Yeah. Well, I put this in because it's a two-handed thing, and you're going to have to guess on what it looks like because it's on the wrong side. No, let's come back. I'll be right back. Thank you. Welcome back. We've got all the dry ingredients ready to go in. I'm just going to dump these in. There's no special way. They're not getting sauteed or anything. They're just going to cook down. I am going to do some corn, not the whole bag, but I do like the color and kind of the flavor, sweetness that it gives. We're going to go with about half the bag, and that's pretty good. I'm going to put canned tomatoes in. Bam! I'm going to put, what?
What kind of canned tomatoes are those?
Those are petite dice in juice.
Okay.
Like I said, I'd probably use 2 of those normally. Oh, geez, there it is. And I'm going to go with this big. I'm going to go with about half of this jar of green chilies. That's about half. And I'm going to start putting in some water, some moisture into this. I'm not going to add any bouillon or anything, because I want all of this to kind of come out in its own flavors. So I want to get it over the top by about an inch or two.
Like rice.
Well, kind of like rice, yeah. So I want to be able to stir it up. I'll put a little bit more. We got a lot of chunky things in here, so that looks pretty good there. Got a good soup stew kind of consistency. Not too high. You don't want to ever go too high on an Instapot, or they'll clog up the vent and not work so good for you. So I wanted to add some salt and pepper, seasoned salt with this amount of stuff. I want to just add in maybe, I guess that's about a half a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more. Maybe a teaspoon. And let's get some pepper in there. Gonna put in about, say about half of what I just did on the pepper. Gonna stir this up. You can always add stuff in later, maybe some Tabasco sauce or some hot I have some hot fish sauce in here that's a red chili pepper sauce. Good stuff. So good. All right, here's all you have to do. Come around to the front. I'm going to put it on backwards. There it is. Get it connected. Sounds beautiful. Want to make sure it's not venting. We want it on gaining pressure. And I'm going to come down here to meat stew, a normal with a high pressure, and it's going to keep warm afterwards. And that's 20 minutes, and we'll be ready for dinner. In the meantime, I'll clean this all up and we'll be ready to go. So we've come to the end of our cycle and we're off gassing just a little bit here. The Instapot has set itself to low to keep it warm. And in a few minutes, we'll be able to open it up and have our dinner. So, successfully off-gassed. Took about 3 minutes. Hopefully it won't blow up. There we go. That looks so good.
Wait for it.
So good. Everything's nice and stewy. Let's just check the beef and make sure it's ready. And it just falls apart. It's gonna be hot too. Oh yeah. That's so good. So we're just going to plate a little bit here. This would be really good with like a dollop of sour cream, if it were spicy, you know. And it's not very spicy, but I like to put tortilla chips on, or maybe even under this kind of stew. So I've got some tortilla chips here. I'm just gonna crush them. It'll just give it a little bit of a crunch when we're having. You could also do a little cheese on there. But it looks so good. Oh yeah, you can taste a little bit of the green chili coming through. It's not super hot or anything, but it's really nice flavor blended through. A little bit of that crunch, pretty hearty, good enough. Bon appetit.